You've got to know this as a CXO or tech leader. Apple's just weaponized the law of negative compounding interest to their advantage. Something I thought is impossible. But how? Number one, they sold the iPhone 16 for the price of a 15. That came out with 90% of the AI features not enabled. Well, why do I think that's an advantage? Two, they're using negative compounding attention under normal circumstances, something you can't use or don't want to as a normal business when you're scaling. But for Apple, it is genius. And here is why. People are spreading that negative word of mouth that usually multiplies by 10 on social, who are complaining about their mediocre non-Apple-like launch on social. So number three, if you're a product or service, you usually don't want that because you're creating and spreading lots of negative, uncontrolled reviews of your product or service. That's obviously not a competitive advantage when you're trying to scale. But for Apple, who are mature, this is fantastic. It's free advertising attention, long-term compounding interest on the iPhone 16 launch, Apple itself, and guess what? That sells phones. That's the hack. Test those, mail me. Any curious questions?